Marching footsteps echoed all across Orient Town. Dozens of men and women in the uniforms of the Novus Orbis Librarium appeared at the entrance to the main street. And with that said, welcome back once again, adventurers, to Let's Play BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. We are now embarking upon Taokaka's story, Innocent Heart, which is a very appropriate title for this particular story. At first, the residents were amazed, but it wasn't long before they began to talk. Yeah, the people of Orient Town here in Kagutsuchi, they're not particularly fond of the NOL, or the library as they refer to them.
Are they from the library? What the heck do they want from us?
Even the upper classes here. What's going on?
Mom, are they from the library?
Shh! Stay quiet, or you'll get caught.
The long arm of the... Let me say that again. The long arm of the library was not welcome here. Yet here they are, because Kagutsuchi is the 13th hierarchical city of the Novus Orbis Librarium. But that didn't concern a middle-aged soldier who appeared to be the commander of the troops standing at the gate. He cleared his throat and began to speak.
I bring you an announcement from the Novus Orbis Librarium.
A declaration, it seems. The soldiers standing behind it began to move, spreading out through Orient Town like so many well-programmed automatons. Each one held a stack of papers, and as they moved through the town, they plastered their papers onto any surface that would hold them. On each piece of paper was a portrait of a vicious-looking man with a mass of spiky silver hair and the word "Wanted," followed by a very large number. The libraryman's voice echoed through the streets again. Yeah, this poster should be fairly familiar. It is the caricature, if you will, of a certain someone.
It has come to our knowledge that the SS-class librarium traitor, Ragna the Blood Edge, has appeared in this hierarchical city.
You do know that that portrait of him isn't entirely accurate, NOL Commander. Also, I actually find it interesting that the NOL refers to Ragna as a traitor to the NOL. I don't think he was ever a member of the NOL to begin with.
For those who have seen this man, make sure to immediately report him to the librarium. Those who provide him with shelter or help him to escape will be considered first-class criminals like him and will be severely punished.
You do know that Ragna the Blood Edge has that reputation for a reason, given the fact that he is in possession of the artifact known as the Azure Grimoire. His missions complete, the man turned on his heel and began to walk away. The soldiers follow him, their own task complete as well. Seems like this was none other than the messenger division of the NOL, it seems. A girl has been watching the whole thing through the window of a local clinic. As the library troops leave, she turns around to ask a question to the other person in the room.
Do you know what that was about, Doc?
I'm not sure. This kind of stuff isn't unusual anymore.
And once again, we're here in Lychee's clinic.
Yeah, that's true. It'd be a waste of time thinking about it.
Yeah, and like the other citizens of Orient Town, Lychee is not fond of the librarium. The girl mumbled the words, as if trying to convince herself, and climbed down from the window. One of the posters on the wall of the clinic wasn't attached very well, and the tug of the wind pulls it free. It drifts lazily through the air, falling past Orient Town and down into the lower layers of Kagutsuchi. That was how word of the bounty for Ragna the Blood Edge spread to a part of Kagutsuchi the library did not want to visit. That's this place. The rather quaint locale known simply as Lost Town. Kind of odd that the NOL wouldn't send soldiers down here. To be fair, given that it's the lower levels, there might be a considerable concentration of Seether about. Then again, that's nothing compared to the depths of the sewers. The wanted poster finally came to rest on the edge of a dark village. Something noticed it and came closer to examine it.
What is this?
It appears to be a, what can only be described as a Kaka kitten.
Something is written on it.
Feisty Kaka and Fluffy Kaka.
I wonder what it is.
Not exactly cats or humans, the creatures kept their faces hidden deep within the hoods of their jackets. I don't think we'll ever see the face of a Kaka revealed. The half-human, half-cat Kaka clan lived on the lowest layer of the city of Kagutsuchi. A huge metal plate had been built above their village, blocking out all light.
When in doubt, always ask the elder. Yeah, let's go ask the elder.
Seems like these kittens are fairly inquisitive creatures. Then again, they are kind of cats. And speaking of which, here is the, well, quote-unquote heroine of our story, the mighty Taokaka.
Tao! Tao! We've got an assignment from the elder. I can't eat anymore.
Apparently doing what she does best. Relaxing. The two Kaka children ran up the small hill surrounded by scrap metal and broken machines. It was a special spot for the Kaka clan. The sun still shone there, making it warm and comfortable, perfect for a nap. The hill was covered in plants, all desperate for a taste of precious sunlight. The smell of warm grass filled the air. Taokaka, a warrior of the Kaka clan, was taking a nap in the sunlight.
She's asleep. Yeah, she is. Let's wake her up. Yeah, let's wake her up. What do you want, little ones? Tao is still sleepy.
Well, looks like they've got that wanted poster in their possession.
You have work, Tao. Yeah, work.
They handed Taokaka the piece of paper they'd found. She took it reluctantly. There was still a lot more napping she wanted to do. Yeah, that's Taokaka in a nutshell. The two things that she enjoys most in the world, eating and sleeping.
What about this piece of paper? It's so thin, and it doesn't look at all that tasty.
Yeah, that poster is not edible.
The elder said you should catch that person and get lots of money for him. He said without that money, everybody would be in trouble.
So the elder of Kaka village has asked, or rather requested, that Tao collect the bounty on Ragna.
Really? Then that leaves us no choice. Let's get going later.
Yeah, Taokaka is rather unique for turning procrastination into an art form. Taokaka yawned, stretched out her arms and legs, and curled up and fell asleep. What do you expect? She is half cat.
Don't fall asleep, Tao.
Yeah, feisty Kaka is mad.
You'll forget about about this if you fall asleep now, Tao.
Something tells me that Tao isn't the most reliable when it comes to remembering things anyway.
I won't forget about it. Meow. Ouch! Stop biting my tail.
Unwilling to let Taokaka shirk her duty and get them in trouble, the children had sunk their sharp little teeth into her tail. Yeah, cat fangs can be quite painful.
All right. Meow. I guess I'll just go take care of it. Where should I go now?
Yeah. As grumpy as she is in her current state, Taokaka really has no choice.
That way. The elder said that the exit over there leads to a place called Orient Town.
So there's actually a passage from Lost Town to Orient Town. That's interesting to know. But then again, we already do know that.
Over there? Meow. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
Well, we have two choices. I think the elder might get angry with us if we stay here any longer. So I suppose we have no choice but to head to Orient Town. And time for a save.
Something smells really good. Meow.
Of course, Taokaka's nose for delicacies knows no bounds. Lured by the delicious scent, Taokaka wandered towards a restaurant. When she looked inside from the window, she saw a man with white hair. Well, that's very convenient.
The smell seems to be coming from here. Meow. Meow.
Should really point out that Taokaka has absolutely no currencies with which to buy food anyway, which is very unfortunate. Though she could acquire some if she were actually successful in apprehending Ragna the Blood Edge.
Meow. Meow. That meat, it looks so juicy.
Of course, Taokaka has other things on her mind, it seems.
I'm starving. Meow.
Maybe we could just, well, I don't know, just go straight after Ragna. I don't think he'll be as edible either. I think he'll taste even worse than the paper. Taokaka leapt through the restaurant window, throwing caution to the wind.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Yeah, that's, again, one of Tao's many quirks.
What the hell?
Just, randomly appear straight out of nowhere.
Meow. Be quiet and just be my flesh and blood. Meow.
That's, that's actually rather morbid of you, Taokaka. Not gonna lie.
What, me? Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Thanks for the delicious meal. Meow.
Seems Taokaka is riled up and ready to go.
Damn it, can't I have a meal in peace? You're not really giving me much of a choice here. Whenever you're ready.
Seems like Ragna's not going to give up without a fight. So Taokaka versus Ragna the Blood Edge. Should make for an amusing fight, but yeah. The good news is that's incredibly energetic, and her attacks are actually quite potent.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Bad news is that I'm not very skilled with fighting as Taokaka.
Rebel.
This could
Action.
be a bit of a problem. I may have to rely on the special buttons for back here. Try and do some unorthodox attacks, but Ragna is just going to counter me there. But there's someone with Oregon. Ooh, just dodged that. Ooh, I'm going to spam that attack. Nope. Yeah, Tao is very agile, but she's a little too agile in my book. And I need your claw power to... Oh. Ragna with the Inferno Divider. Ooh, and the combo. He is not kidding around. But, and Taokaka can actually throw objects, as you can see there. Try and deal to him before it things get out of hand. And yeah, fortunately I'm doing not doing as terribly as I thought I'd be, because Ragna hurts like nothing else, but I could still lose. Ooh, and I ran right into that. And Ragna's blocking there. That's... Ooh! No. There's, hopefully we can deal with Ragna before he makes full use of that Blood Cane. Because I do not want him to do that. There's the Blood Cane meter, but, ooh! And he's going to regain health. Oh, please, please no. Recover, recover. And a low blow from Taokaka, and a combo attack to finish him off. And yeah, Taokaka doesn't seem to mind the people in the background.
No! I'll take that meat as my prize.
Whatever you do, don't eat the Azure Grimoire. That would actually be a terrible thing.
What? Are you that hungry?
Ragna, of all the stupid questions you could ask, yeah, that was probably the stupidest.
Whoa, are you a psychic or something, white guy?
Your whole body is screaming, I'm hungry. You could have just asked. I would have let you have a bite.
I don't think it was her body that was screaming, I'm hungry. I think you're referring to her mouth.
Really, white guy?
But Ragna is actually a pretty fair sport when it comes to Taokaka, which is a good thing.
Yeah, really, so let go of me. And don't drool on me. Listen, just have a seat right there. The meat ain't going anywhere.
I would actually beg to differ there, Ragna. That meat is definitely going somewhere. It is going to be gone in the next 5 seconds. But, rather interesting that he's actually, able to use chopsticks. I've tried using chopsticks, and I've never been able to use them properly.
Meow! Meat, 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 meat!
Taokaka pulled a plate out of nowhere. It is, so that plate with the cat paws on it actually belongs to Taokaka, it seems.
Why are you so well prepared?
Yeah, that's actually rather uncharacteristic of Tao, to be honest, but then again, it is food. Ragna, half impressed, reached for some meat himself.
Tao tends to forget a lot of things, but I don't think I'll ever forget your kindness.
That's, I think Ragna will appreciate that compliment. That was the moment that Ragna shot to the top of Taokaka's list of good people, as in people that give Tao food.
I don't need your thanks. Just go already if you're done.
Oh, trust me, Ragna. when it comes to food, Taokaka is never done.
I can't go home yet. Tao still has a mission to fulfill.
Oh, that's interesting. Thanks to the power of food, it seems that Tao actually, remembers why she's here in the first place.
Mission, huh? Well, ain't that something? Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Thanks, meow. In order to fulfill my mission, I need food. Food, meow.
Then again, I could very well be retracting that previous statement. Steam rises from the steak on the plate. The savory smell of meat fills the air. All Taokaka can see is the meat, the hot grease, the delicious juiciness.
I'm diving in, meow.
But brace yourself, Ragna. It could get messy. She'd waited so long for meat like this. Taokaka opened her mouth as wide as she could, drool dripping from her lips, when suddenly a black shadow flew out of nowhere.
Meow, meow, meow. You come back here, stupid crow.
Ooh, looks like a bird got away with Taokaka's steak. That's tragic.
Oh well, it's all gone now. I'd just forget about it if I were you.
You gotta be kidding me, meow. Food-related grudges are scary, meow. Tao's meat. I'll get it back at any cost, meow.
The sad part is that Tao was actually serious about this, it seems. Taokaka took off at full speed after the feathered thief, yelling at the top of her lungs that Ragna seems to be enjoying himself.
You come back here!
And Tao won't be fulfilling that mission anytime soon. But then again, what else was to be expected?
She certainly was a rowdy one. Well, she's none of my business anyway.
And like that, we've lost Tao, is what's happened.
Meow! I lost the meat thief, meow! I'm so hungry, I don't know what to do.
Well, the bird isn't all we've lost. We've somehow ended up in a very chilling domain. A domain that, is rather ominously spooky. Not that Tao was realized just yet, but, Well, I suppose that's it for this episode of Let's Play BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. And when we return, we'll see whether or not Tao can get out of the predicament that she's unwittingly run into. As always, until next we meet.